One of the things that I really enjoy about this new map, it's the music. I think it's perfectly fit for the environment and such that we have going on this reserve. I'm so happy with that. Overall, so far my experience, I've been playing like 10 hours yesterday. Mostly on stream on Twitch. It is such a joy to play. If there is anything where I want to be like, yeah, I'm not too happy with this, the only thing that I keep getting from the chat whenever we're streaming is that people are not too happy with how the bighorn sheep look. But everything else, the Rocky Mountain elk look amazing, especially their antlers. And I can't figure out if they've actually changed it so they now have a solid antler model, because I've only had one that clipped into the ground, but that one died out of render for me. Also, I haven't done a whole lot of turkey hunting. That's not really my style. I have shot a few, and I would love to show you the new multi-mount for turkeys and the regular wall mount as well, which is one of the best things we have in the game as of right now when it comes to wall mounts, in my opinion. So let's just head straight to the lodge. Oh, and by the way, it gets released 23rd of June on PC, on the Xbox and PS4. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to wait until the 8th of July. But hey, you want to win the DLC? Join the Discord. We got giveaways going for the Steam keys. Let's go to the lodge. And we've now made it into the lodge. We do have a single Rocky Mountain elk standing right here. They look so good. I'm so happy with the antlers on these bad boys. But here it is, the only new multi-mount in this update. It is 3 turkeys, 2 males, 1 female, and they got some pretty cool poses, I'm not gonna lie. First few just looks pretty standard, but they do actually go into fighting and being real nicely strut up right here and such. I'm pretty happy with that. But it's not even the multi-mount that really has me going most. It's the single mounts. There is one thing with the single mounts, though, wall mounts. I would have liked it to be possible to have it on the smaller plagues like the ducks, the rabbits and all that. I know it's a bit heavier and such, but I just feel like it's gonna come at the expense of actually having something else that we need to put it on a pretty big platform. I can't put a turkey up there. I can put an Iberian wolf and I can put a mouflon. But I actually need to go and find something like this over here or this over here for it to be a turkey mount. But they look really, really cool. First few, again, basically just a copy pasta of the ducks one. But then you get into one of the ones that are really cool. And this one right here is basically going to be everything I'm going to have in my lodge, I think. There's all different ones where you really get to see the pretty much just how big they are. I think my favorite still has to be this one. But I really would have loved to see it on a tiny bit smaller platform. I know it's a heavy bird and such, and you have to mount the entire thing. But bighorn with horns and such, or mouflon with horns and such, wouldn't that be pretty much the same kind of weight? I'm not sure. But now you've seen them, let's get into some actual hunting. Oh, and by the way, if anybody cares, this is how it looks like now. You have silver ridge peaks down here. The variety on the map is pretty spectacular as well. You have the very high mountain tops like up there, and down here in the very south you have a lot of very dense forest vegetation. This here, right here, called the Sun Sisters, is right now one of my favorite places to be. You'll find a lot of bighorn, you'll find a lot of mountain goat, even some turkeys up here, and some mountain lions. But these kind of, I don't know if it's really like kind of valleys things going on here, but they are located very high in the mountain. You can only access them by road pretty much, unless you really want to be a mountain goat yourself. You have the Sun Sisters right here. 2 fawns up here is really good as well. I've really been enjoying these kinds. The only thing that I might be like, yeah, I would have loved to see something else. That long distance render we talked about, because we can only spot up till here. And yeah, you're gonna see plenty, like I mean plenty of animals going up here, only being able to spot the 420 meters. But it would have been so nice to be able to see all the way up these very tall mountains. But you're gonna see a lot of mountain goats, a lot of bighorns as well. And as I said, we even heard a turkey over here somewhere. Don't know if I can see that. But a thing that I really want to point out, and it does make this map a lot different to any of the other maps. I still haven't been on any of the other maps to test it out, but have a look at this. We scroll down here, we find a need zone for bighorn that's eating from 8 in the morning to 9 in the evening. I don't know if they're all located close to water, but if this is the case, we're not really gonna be hunting a lot of bighorn sheep at drinking zones. And that's a super nice change. The windows for the other species that are drinking, 9:30 to 11. So it's a very, very short window. Oh, that one is actually 11:30. So that's only 2 hours that the mountain goats are going to be drinking over there. But I really like this change. I still haven't gotten a diamond or anything, but we have been hunting a lot of animals. And you can basically see that I've unlocked the entire map. And all this happened yesterday. It's definitely something that has taken me by surprise how much I like the map. Because initially going into it, I wasn't sure how I was going to like it. I went into it with a little lower expectation than I did with the Quattro. Because Quattro kind of got me disappointed. But this map, oh my god. I am super duper happy for it. And yeah, as I said, the only complaint might be the bighorn's horns. Because they seem to be lacking a little bit at the base of the horns, where they're simply just not really existent. And as I haven't really seen a really big bighorn yet either, but a lot of them tend to have their antlers clip right into their eyes, which of course is a little bit annoying because I don't think it should be like that. That's a very small one as well. But just looking at this entire area right here, and you kind of get the feeling of just how big this is. And you're going to see animals all over this mountainside. And it's the same up at the two fawns. You have this place up here. You'll find a lot of animals up there as well. It's not quite the same because that's basically on top of the mountain where you're going to be walking down towards some of the lakes. But as a lot of the animals are not really tied that much to the drink zones as they are on a lot of the other reserves, it makes it a lot different, really different experience to hunt actually. And I must say that I'm really loving it. So far of the animals that you have seen showcased, which one's your favorite? I initially went into this being like, yeah, it's going to be all about the pronghorn for me. I must say that I actually think pronghorn might only be my third favorite animal on the map as of right now, because I don't know why, but it feels to me like the Rocky Mountain elk and the mountain goat actually has like a joint first place for me right now. I don't know what's with these damn goats right here. I've always wanted goats in the Hunter Call of the Wild, and I'm just super happy with the way they look. There's some kind of nice little white fluff balls just rolling around the mountains. Another feature that I've also been fortunate enough to experience a few times is the clouds rolling in when you're in the really elevated places like up here or some of the even higher mountains. You'll just see the clouds rolling in and it gives you such a cool feel to the map as well. But so far, I don't want to say that I'm blown away because initially I gave this map 7 out of 10. We're definitely up there where for me, it's an 8 out of 10. I don't have the exact same wow factor feeling that I did with Yukon when that came out initially. But holy, is this a good map. I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's not even, I'm not even trying to play it down or anything. I am really super stoked about the map. And honestly, you guys, I can't wait to see what kind of animals and such you're going to be pulling out of this map soon as well. It's I know it's a little bit of a shorter video kind of thing where we're not really doing much, but I feel like it's important to at least give you guys a little bit of my thoughts on it as well. So yeah, the loadout that I am currently running with as well is like this. The Miller, I use that for any drive-by shooting on turkeys. I have the 22 for long-range shots on turkeys, and then the Eckers. I don't need anything else. I don't really care about the Plains Bison. If I did, I would bring the 7mm, and you could fit like this. You could also change it to the M1, and you could have a few callers with you as well. But the loadout that I'm going to be running with when I'm done putting up tents and such on this very, very beautiful map, it's going to be the 300, the 30-06, and the 22. Those are the weapons I'm going to be using. I have the option to fit in the Miller 10 gauge as well, just in case I do find some turkeys flying by, because they do fly a lot. And that's probably going to be it for me. As I said, I'm not going to be doing a lot of turkey hunting where I'm going to be calling them in and such. I have been using them just a little bit just to show them off. But overall, you don't need callers for... Well, I think you can call in the elk. You can't call in the pronghorn, the bighorns, or the mountain goats. So not really a lot of stuff going on with that either. But all in all, I am super stoked about this map, and I really hope you are too. I'd love to see you over on twitch.tv/ZaggiDK for some more live streaming though. So yeah guys, you really have something to look forward to here. Thank you so very much for watching.